coming at you from the belly of the beast, aka Bubba, aka the Golden Chariot, aka Charlemagne. I was gonna do a Earth Day themed song, and I was starting to write one, sort of a topical song related to something here in Austin called Red Bluff, but it's not quite ready yet. So instead I thought I'd play another song that I wrote, not specifically as a protest song for this project, but I do think that it can relate in a few ways. I believe the last song I played, or a recent song I played, But for Fortune, the Phil Oakes tune, I had brought in some personal experience struggling with moving through mental illness, and this song here, I also reference that episode in my life, that period in my life, and it talks about sort of moving through it, moving on. And part of it comes from a conversation I had with a friend today who's dealing with an acquaintance who's going through some really tough stuff right now, and just thinking about how we support people as they act self-destructively and maybe don't act themselves, and how we support people as they move through those things. It's not easy, and I think it's also important to remember that we can and do get through those things. It's not a lot of I have issue with a lot of sort of mental health advocacy is touting it as a brain disease that we just need to accept and as a medical condition, but I think that undermines a lot of the journey that a lot of us go through, and it also doesn't tell the full story, that it is something that people can get through and get past in a way that actually is not just like getting over an illness, but actually builds character and comes out the other side stronger and more whole. And the medical story around mental illness does not tell that story. So this song definitely inspired in large part by my personal experience. And then there was something else that I was going to say about it that is slipping my mind. So I'm just going to play it. Used to be afraid of every choice I had to make, fearful I would get it wrong, toss and turn the whole night long. But those days are gone. Yeah, used to analyze every look that caught my eyes, buckled by the weight of a feather. But those days have passed. Yeah, I'm free at last. Yeah, those days are gone. I've moved on. I remembered the other thing I was going to say. I had the pleasure today of doing some mentoring for folks, young folks looking to get into environmental work and civic work as part of Earth Day Austin here, and it was fun and exciting to talk to some eager and passionate people, but also young folks who aren't really sure what to do and where to go. And I found myself basically giving the same advice, which is just show up, just do it. Don't fret, don't worry about whether you can or can't. Most of the work that needs to be done is just showing up. And this song, I think in a lot of ways, is me appreciating getting out of that headspace that I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, that prevented me from really just showing up and being present and doing the work. So do work, do good work. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Heather.